Welcome, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Morning, afternoon. I don't know where you're coming from, but Randy just put on his rooster hat, so we're
You
getting.
know, I'm in business.
That's right, man. That's right. We got Brett Siegal. He created Rooster. Randy runs the back end here with making sure that you're happy. And I'm just kind of bringing things together so that you learn more about Rooster. And today we're going to be learning more about Rooster, where we're going, what's been happening, all the cool stuff. Because I know every time I see Brett show me something, I'm like, I want that. How soon is it coming out? So, Brett, what do you got, man?
Hey everyone, great to see everyone on this call. Excited you're all here. I'm gonna share my screen here. We've been historically just amazing at releasing features and really bad at sort of telling everyone about them. And so
We're
trying
getting
to do a
better.
much
We're
we're
getting
getting
better.
way better, getting way better. But we're squarely in the position of the industry of leading by action and not by overpromising, which I love to be in. And so we're working really hard for you guys, growing super quickly and helping, hopefully all of you really succeed and consolidate what you're doing and make it better for you and your agents. So it's been a super exciting year for us in what we've developed and sort of how the vision is coming together. And that's been all due to the feedback. Almost all of our pipeline in terms of what we're developing is direct client feedback for what you guys are looking for, where there's holes in the industry and where we can provide value. And the back and forth has been really awesome. So keep that up. I'm excited to show you just a review of some of the things we've recently released and some of the things you might have missed that are big, and then a quick preview of some of the things that are near term coming over the course of the year. So first of all, we're to my screen here, Tristan.
Yep. I got you. Home
Okay.
transactions are, it feels like that's like where we are with NAR in the settlement. That's how I feel.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel this way. So here's just our vision. I think having a sense of where we're going will give you a sense of how we're different and where we can maybe fill holes for all of you.
Mhm.
The home transaction is a mess. We started off as a consumer company, and so I actually started off building a direct-to-consumer app for the home buying process. I think we're the only company that's sort of started off with that as our DNA and that is our origin.
I remember
Ultimately,
that. I totally forgot
yeah,
that, dude. I forgot that. That's so cool.
yeah, right in the pandemic, I came on with a Rooster hat and we showed this consumer portal. Um, we ultimately figured out that we needed to brand it for real estate agents and for brokerages and then for teams and really give the tooling for the consumer experience to the brokerage and to the teams to provide this world-class consumer experience. But that's only possible if it integrates super well with the whole backend systems of everything that you're using. And so as a standalone piece of technology, it's no better than, just another MLS app or something like that, but as a core piece of technology that helps you integrate the transaction for your consumers, centralize the consumer touch points with your agents, and then have that all in your branding. That's where we're headed. And so we're hoping, over the next 12, 24, 36 months as we continue to develop, that we can create this consumer ecosystem that integrates all around you. And so everything that the ethos DNA is all about how do we bring consumers value
Mhm.
through you. And the more we can provide you and your agents value, the more we can provide consumers value. We're not just sort of a hokey marketing company, but really trying to provide the value and the things that consumers are missing that just doesn't exist in the industry and have
Yeah.
that value be provided through you. And the more that you can provide actual value, the more sticky you'll become as a retention, as informing relationships and sort of growing your business. And we hope that we can provide, a key piece of that. So here's where we are and where we're going is we have built, I think, one of the best consumer experiences in a mobile application that goes far beyond the search process. So where you can communicate, where you can chat, where you can refer vendors, where you can give educational content, and where that all integrates into sort of your back-end systems with the CRMs, and we'll touch on this, and now with your website as well, and we'll touch on that. And we're thankfully really growing. I'm showing you this because you're all part of something as, you know, the earliest stages as it's growing and developing. We're
Mm.
really catching on. I think we're one of the fastest growing companies in the industry. And that's all really thanks to you and all the feedback that you're providing. And it's been an honor to serve all of you guys and grow with you and take your feedback as we're doing that.
That's a
So,
fast move right there, dude, for growth.
oh yeah, we're like in the hyper stage, which is really fun. Um, we are we've been really focused on, and this was all driven by you guys totally. We did not anticipate ever really becoming a website company. We're still not, but there's a big disconnect between the sort of website experience and the engagement experience, where your websites are not connected to your MLSs, the co-searching tools are not connected into your website, all of that's not connected into your CRM system, the lead gen systems aren't connected to a nurturing system. So there's a big hole that we stumbled upon that we've created a really elegant solution for. And some of these features launched earlier this year, and then we just launched this past week a big set of features around this experience. So I'm going to show you some live examples here, but you can now use Ruuster to embed your IDX search on your website. This is the Premier Realty Group, the realagentsonduty.com. So we have an ability now to embed IDX search in your website. And you can do this in a self-serve way from your Ruuster portal. And we help you set this up also. You can email me at ruuster.com and we can get this set up for you. On any third-party website. Yeah.
Hold on. I have a question about this, Brett, because you and I are texting back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Um, I'm like, okay, Brett, I love Ruuster. And the challenge is that I use FUB, and this integrates perfectly with Follow Up Boss
Yeah.
and HFire, which is great. And now where we're opening up our brokerage, Y Realty, now I'm like, okay, our CRM is going to be lofty. And you're like, oh, that's a challenge right now. But then we talk and you're like, well, do you go high? Do you have go high level? I'm like, yeah, we have go high level. We've been using it for a long time. He's like, okay, well, I have a solution. You use the go high level website, you plug in our IDX, and now it's an all-inclusive type all-in-one play where you get the app too. Can you explain that a little further? And is this what I'm looking at, a go high level site, or is this an Agent Fire site?
This is an Agent Fire site, but it works on any site. You can open a Squarespace site and it can have IDX in it. You can open up a Wix site. You can open up an Agent Fire site. You can open up a luxury presence site, whatever. You can open up a Go High Level. Whatever website you are using, we've built an embeddable IDX. And so this search can be powered by Ruuster and you can have the design and the rest of the experience, however else you want that developed. And it's fully customizable. The text, the fonts, the colors, all of that can be used. And it's pretty sophisticated. So you can have landing pages for specific neighborhoods. You can have landing pages like this page here for a specific agent, where an agent can share their page, can share their search. And then when a client clicks on one of these properties, it's fully embedded and beautiful here. If someone wants to take a tour or favorite the property, we have the association with the specific agent. So it's all tied. Everything that's happening here on your website when a client clicks and registers and logs in and requests tours is automatically synced to the right agent inside a Follow Up Boss or inside of your CRM of choice. And we've built out very recently and just released a search bar. And so you can actually fully embed, if you wanted to do a property search here, this search bar, all the colors, all the fonts, all of that is fully customizable to match your site. And it can go into the search results page where your consumers can search for the properties just like they would on a normal site. And so
Okay,
as they
since let's say I build this into go high level, I'm
yeah,
going to use then as my CRM, and then everything in there is directly connected to the app as well. So anything that happens on the Ruuster app is also then being relayed over to go high level.
anything, yeah, this is creating a seamless search experience and seamless data flow
Yeah.
between your website and your CRM system and your client portal. And so everything that's happening on your website, everything that's happening in the mobile experience, everything that's happening in your CRM are tightly wound together, and all the data is flowing into your CRM system.
Got it. Cool. I like it, man.
So we've done this, and we even have things. So this is another one of our clients, Red Post Realty, who's using us as their search. We have this forced registration feature where you can turn on in any embedded experience the forced registration that forces a client to register. So if you're using us for your PPC, if you're driving ads, if you want to drive registration, just with one toggle, you can turn on the forced registration form on your embedded IDX as well.
All right. Quick thing. Nelson is on, by the way. He's watching. So Nelson, what's up, buddy? Nelson's the guy that created Agent Fire, everyone. So I love the integration you guys have with Nelson's company, Agent Fire. Talk to me about that.
It's just that. It's a seamless experience here. So Premier Group is a large national team, 250 agents, about 60 different markets. And we've created, with Agent Fire created this beautiful site for the Premier Group, and we're powering the IDX search right on that website, on all of the different neighborhood pages and agent pages and landing pages and property search.
So when people click on the download my Premier app, it automatically takes them to the App Store, whether it's Android or the App Store for Apple, and then it downloads the Ruuster app that you guys built out custom for us, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Yep. And on every page also, Agent Fire created this call out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Nelson, I like that. You're gonna have to do that for us. I like that, dude. That's good.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we love Agent
something
Fire.
important to point out is just how seamless it looks. Like if you scroll through the page, you don't know what's Agent Fire and what's Ruuster.
No, you don't. It feels like it's just all one.
That's a really big point that I want to drive home, because I've seen a lot of other programs where you have to buy the IDX separately and plug it into your website, and it looks very bad. So we put a lot of effort into making this look like it's all just one coherent experience, and it's paid off in major dividends.
Got it. Got it. I like that. Nelson's like, thanks, guys. Can't stress enough how good a job Ruuster did on this to make it seamless. Nelson, yeah, they are easy to work with. That's why I love about Brett and Randy. But don't tell Spencer he's the harder one to work with, okay? Just don't tell since he's not on here. All right, continue, Brett.
All right, cool. Randy, you want to take this one?
Yeah, so this is a feature I love because I think it really embodies the secret sauce of getting your client portal app onto your clients' phones, and its usefulness is only limited by your creativity. So you can use it really to promote whatever information you want. But the custom push notifications is really incredible. It's something we came out with this year. And push notifications are so valuable and are increasingly more valuable because, one, they're not emails, so you don't have to battle with spam folders. And this was something that has gone very much under the radar because it lives in the shadow of the NAR settlement, but the FCC changes that are resulting in a greater degree of your text messages being censored is a huge problem, especially because the list of censored words include words that you use on an everyday basis as a real estate agent. Buy, sell, offer, deal, any of these things, right? You send links and text messages, those will get censored as well. And there's no recourse for you. You know, the T-Mobile, AT&T, whoever you use does not care if they impact your business by censoring your text messages. They care about avoiding massive fines from the FCC. So custom push notifications allows you to deliver information straight to your client's phone with no disinterested third party getting in the way. And these push notifications, we've been using them since day one to deliver properties and to deliver chat messages. But the custom push notification feature itself now allows you to write whatever message you'd like to deliver. Do you want to, for this example, notify your database about an open house you're running today? Are you running a client appreciation party? Do you have a new listing you'd like to announce? Another really creative way to use the custom push notifications is for all of you with great vendor relationships where your vendors offer, limited time or year-round discounts to XYZ real estate clients. You can announce, hey, spring cleaning is around the corner. Use my cleaner, mention my company, get 10% off, right? So you can message that to everyone who's got your client portal downloaded on their phone. And something I thought about the other day that I used, right? I'm a sales guy just like you, and agents want to see our platform firsthand. So I send them an invite to download one of our demo apps.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed it was someone I was connected with on Facebook. And so I sent them, and Facebook told me it was their birthday, which is probably the most valuable thing Facebook does for me, is remind me of birthdays. So I sent that person a happy birthday message directly through the custom push notification. And it was someone who I'd been working with for months and months and months. And he finally responded and said, hey, this is really cool. I think I'm ready to sign up. Right. So for you, hey, thanks for the birthday message. I'm actually interested in 123 Main Street. Right. So again, your ability to use this feature is limited only by the content you're willing to send out. So I couldn't recommend it enough. It's been a hit with everyone who's using it. If you're not using it, please do. So yeah, this is a feature that you can tell I'm really excited about and look forward to hearing about all the cool ways people decide to use it.
Yeah. I like this one.
Okay, so here's the next thing. I think many of you have seen this. This is a little bit self-explanatory, but we did a whole refresh of the property detail pages to make the pictures beautiful across the website, improve the gallery view, and things like this. This is a small stepping stone to what you'll see later is coming early next year, a full redesign of our entire platform for you guys, which will have a number of new features and a whole sort of updated user experience. But this is sort of the first, taste of that with big pictures and modern sort of search experience that rolled out. Okay, and then I missed it here, but the next thing is on the vendor sections. So this is one of the most highly used features of our entire platform is the ability to refer and monetize and also track engagement with the vendors that are in your orbit. And so this is super important because really is prominent as Thumbtack and Angie's List and Home Advisor are, people really are still looking for and trust their real estate advisors on local vendors that they have experience with. And so the ability to create a vendor experience, a vendor referral platform is a huge benefit to your consumers, number one. Number two, many of our big teams are having these vendors that are advertised in their app compensate them for being in their app. And in fact, many of our largest clients have created revenue positive platforms just from vendor monetization in there, which is a really, really neat thing. We have recently added an ability, this was actually Marcus Lorea's idea, and we have implemented it for everyone, but where you can create vendor categories that show or don't show based on a tag in your CRM system. And so the way that Marcus is using this, and I'll show you in a second, is that he has a special list, a entertainment book for those of you who are old enough to remember that, of local coupons for preferred vendor lists that he wants to show only to his clients that have transacted with him, so that he's providing value to the clients post-transaction. And so he can add in his follow-up boss a tag that says VIP client. And then there's a list of vendors and discounts that show up only once a client has transacted with them. And if they have not, then they'll see a tab that says VIP vendors, and there's a special marketing message that says, get special discounts on local services when you transact with us. And so it's a carrot to get people to transact with you, to get involved with you post-transaction, and to maintain their app on your app on their phones. And so this looks pretty neat in here. So there's the normal maintenance vendors that he has here in his app. And then there's a VIP list where you can get access, and the agent can flip on access with a tag that's placed in the CRM system.
Mm. And then can we send this list by notification to people, or can we text them? Can we also text?
You can send a link to the vendor platform through the notifications, or
So the calls that we make are like, hey Randy, it's Tristan. Listen, I just had an electrician come by and he fixed our Tesla charger. He did such a great job. So I'm just calling you to see if you need an electrician. It's like, no, Tristan, but we do need a plumber. I'm like, great, I got a great plumber. Listen, I'll text it over to you. It's in our app. Take a look at it like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do that.
Perfect. And then Joseph's got a question about scheduling push notifications. Is that something that can be done scheduling or no?
Right now they go out real time.
Got it. Was that something that's coming like Q1 of 2025?
Yeah, on the roadmap.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah. I like this, man. This is pretty powerful.
All right, so in our last few minutes here, I want to go over what the things are that are coming soon here, and what we're really excited to release in the near term. So we have started doing database nurture for a select group of alpha clients, and what this is we're setting up your database on property searches to sort of drive engagement. When you look at many of your platforms that are doing sort of top of funnel lead search, save search, things like that, many more of your leads, and you guys should check this and we can help you, are sunset than you realize. And so when we've done transfers from other platforms who are using us as their sort of key IDX platform or MLS platform now, we've found that as much as 60, 70, or even 80% of the leads in your database are no longer being contacted. And so we can actually help revive those with new property searches, and we can apply the property searches that used to be applied to those people, or we can apply, for those that don't have any searches, we can apply a generic search that can drive engagement, and those can be email notifications that are property searches, and those property searches then prompt people also to download your mobile experience to get involved with you. And we've seen like really remarkable. Tristan is one of those alpha clients. This is his graph of engagement.
That was nuts, dude, when you turn that.
So this is literally the month of July for Tristan. So you can see he's had several hundred clients and users just sort of using his mobile experience just over time on a daily basis. And then we turned on this database nurture program where we set up, I think, 40 or 50,000 leads in Tristan's database with a property search. And all of a sudden he got literally in the first couple of weeks, he got almost 15,000 people clicking through those notifications into his site. So we've had similar results with a number of our teams that we're working with, and we're productizing this. And so the way that we're doing that, so number one, if you want us to do that with you and you want to be part of this alpha program, reach out to Randy, reach out to me, email helpme@ruuster.com, and we're super happy to do that for you. Number two, we're productizing this. And so it's going to come in two forms. One is what we're calling a default search. And so where you can set up default searches for each agent in your brokerage that or team, where it's a generic search for the location that they serve or the average clients that they serve, and you can just mass apply a tag and they'll start getting weekly, for example, updates on the properties that are listed that meet that criteria. What we're also going to be doing in, I believe is a first in the industry, is a dynamic save search, where we'll set up a lead on a search, and as they continue searching, we'll dynamically adjust that search based on what they're searching and clicking on. And the really unique piece of this is that it won't just update based on what they're searching on Ruuster, but also for every other lead source that you are piping into your CRM system. If we can pull that property view, we're going to incorporate that in our algorithm. And so if someone is inquiring about a property on Zillow, if someone is looking at a property on Ylopo, if someone is looking through your Sierra site, if someone's looking on your real estate webmaster site, and those things are going into your follow-up boss or your Sierra, we're going to be using those property views to dynamically adjust the search so that your clients can be getting the most accurate properties. And so this will actually update not just based on the types of properties they're looking at, but also the frequency with which they are searching. And so if someone is very, very actively searching and searching more than 10 properties a day, for example, we'll change it to a daily search so they're getting daily updates. If they're not engaging with you for a couple weeks at a time, we'll slow those down to twice a week or once a week so that we're not overwhelming them. So it's going to be dynamic based both on what they're looking at and the frequency with which they are searching. So we're really, really excited for that. We're going to have a beta release of it in approximately 6 weeks. If you'd like to be part of that, let us know. And we're hoping definitely in the fourth quarter to have that rolled out much more broadly.
Yeah, this is a game changer for folks who have multiple different lead sources funneling into your system. We had a lot of conversations with clients who say they have a Ylopo lead that also comes in from Zillow, that also comes in from Realtor.com, that also comes in from ABC. And so they have all of this different activity that may not be uniform, right? Someone may start searching here on one platform and then they're searching there on another, and your saved search information that you're sending to them is disconnected from what they actually are really interested in. And so this is a huge game changer for FUB users, and we're really excited about it. See, Bruce gets it. Yeah, man, you're the man, Bruce. I knew you'd get it.
Yeah, this is crazy good, dude. Joe's got a good question. Joe, what's up, Joe? He says, on Lofty, I have a custom search field such as HOA, bedroom, floor location, and other searches that work on the website, but don't link up to the search app, to obviously Lofty's search app. If I have a custom search field set up, can I create a listing alert that we as agents can set up?
So if you can pull the information from Lofty, we can replicate it, is sort of the answer there. And so we can either sort of infer from, eventually once we do this dynamic search, from the types of properties that are being viewed. But if you wanted us to be sending out searches along with your Lofty, we can definitely do that if you give us a list or an export from Lofty. Did that answer the question?
I think so. Joe, if you need more clarification or you want us to go a different way, just let us know. I'll keep the question open there just in case. All right, back to you, Brett.
All right, cool. And then this is something we're really excited about. We are working to launch this hard by the end of this year, but is our homeowner experience. And so we'll have more on this coming out. Again, I want to over deliver and under promise on everything that we do, so you guys are actually getting value. But we have in our building, in the background here, what I think is going to be the best homeowner portal in the industry, that has the best of many of the things that you guys are already using, some in disparate places, but things like a home value and monthly home value updates. We have actually licensed all of the mortgage data from the entire country. So we have something like 500 million mortgages right now in our database that we're working on, attributing to individual properties, neighborhood data, comparable listings and sales, monthly market updates, and then tying that into sort of the secret sauce of the maintenance tasks and vendor referrals. And then also, and this will be sort of a next year thing, working on a white labeled cash offer program so that you guys can use your own brand to launch a cash offer program and use that to engage your database. And so our goal is not just to provide value on the purchase side, but also on the homeowner side. So this we're, more to come on this, but this is something we're very actively investing in and working on in the background for later this year.
Awesome. I love it. I got a question from somewhere else here. Somebody is watching and texted me. So here's the question. If they work in different states, how does that work with the app?
So we can integrate as many different MLSs as you need. We showed you earlier the Premier embedded IDX site. I believe they're up to 50 plus MLSs. So we are not limited by the MLSs that you need. In addition to that, for each state, you will have different vendors, right? Whether it's cities, states, etc. You can create vendor lists based off of location. And so if you have a group of agents who work in Atlanta, Georgia, you can assign them to the Atlanta, Georgia list. And you have agents who work in Malibu, you can have agents assigned to the Malibu vendor list. And that way your Malibu clients aren't engaging with Atlanta vendors.
This is geo-targeted then, so as I move, it changes the vendors, or is it attached to when I download the app?
It's actually attached to the agent you work with.
Got it.
So if I'm the client,
okay,
and Tristan's my agent in Malibu, he invites me to download his app. Once I do that, I can see the Malibu vendors. But if I decide instead I'm moving to Chicago and I get reassigned to Brett and I'm working with Brett now, I'm going to see the Chicago vendors that Brett has recommended.
Got it. So very, very localized depending on the agent. What if it's a brokerage using this? How would you determine it at that point?
So each client is assigned to a profile. So even if it is a brokerage wide account, you will still have a one-to-one relationship between the lead and the agent. The caveat there is we have a lot of folks who use FUB ponds, right?
Yeah.
That's really common. So if you have a pond, you have a lead agent in that pond account. That is who will want to assign those pond leads to. Like, let's say you send out a mass message to your pond leads and they're not necessarily working with any one agent, but they decide to download the app based off your message. Well, we'll still assign them to the pond lead agent, or the pond lead account that you set up in Ruuster, and we can help you with that, of course. If there is no we can have that pond lead account assigned to all of the locations if you need.
A general one, maybe have the consumer choose, or have a generalized one. Here's what I'm thinking too.
So you can show as many locations as you want. So you can actually have a Malibu and a Chicago and a whatever. And so if it's on that general account, they can see all the different locations and click on the one that's theirs.
Perfect. All right. All right. Coming soon, homeowner portal. Anything else, guys?
Yeah, so coming soon is this automated database nurture. Again, this will be about 6 weeks for a beta release on that. And so if you want to be part of that beta release, let us know. If you want to be part of the manual sort of thing that we're doing like this with Tristan, where we set up your whole database on searches, that we can do right away for you. So let us know there. Email help@rooster.com, and we can get you started on that. And more to come on this homeowner portal.
I love it. There's the Randy. Thanks for that. help@rooster.com. Very good. Any questions, comments? Good flow of questions coming in. Randy, thanks for taking those, buddy.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Happy to be helpful. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am for the dynamic searches as well as for the homeowner portal. There's nothing in the real estate tech space right now that is going to be providing as extensive of a homeowner portal as we're providing. And so I cannot wait for that.
Me either, man. I'm trying to figure out how to make this a Rooster, how to make this our brokerage site direct to consumer, right? For California, 'cause that's where we're starting, and then expanding from there. So I think we have it theoretically down, and now I'm going to have the team start building it out, obviously with you guys. So I'm excited about seeing how that works too.
Yeah, that's super exciting. So congrats to you on that. That's such big news. But we're excited to be a part of it. You know, we can help with the IDX piece immediately. The homeowner portal is going to be a natural evolution of that client experience, right? People get to know you on your website, search a little bit with you, then they take that next level of commitment by downloading the Tristan app or however it's
I already
branded.
have the Tristan app, and it's all over California. That's what got
Yep.
me. I was like, dude, this looks so beautiful. Right? Why not just have,
Yeah,
this is beautiful. So thank you. Pete's got excited to implement this with our expansion locations. Pete,
let's go, Pete.
what I'm thinking. Exactly what I'm thinking. All right, guys. Thanks for doing this. Brett, thanks, buddy. Randy.
Yeah, so I just want to thank you all very much. Really, really appreciate you guys being part of this journey with us. And again, all feedback is super, super appreciated. We can only grow with sort of the continued feedback and finding these kind of opportunities in the industry to serve you guys better. So, keep the feedback coming and we'll keep developing for you. And really, really look forward to showing you all these new releases soon.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks,
See you
everyone.
guys.